So we had a good one last week, so I thought we keep it going. So this is going to be our second installment, and in this one we're going to do a new reading, a different type of reading, and I'm also going to share with you how to make your own Ghetto Fairy Magic Mojo jar. Okay, so yes, let's get started. So, the tarot reading that we're going to do tonight, we're going to do a tarot spread that I created. What magical gifts are you unlocking? Okay, from my fairies out there, which is going to help us discover our unique powers and waiting for us, our unique powers that are waiting for us to embrace them. And then our mojo, our ghetto fairy mojo jar, we're going to be tapping into abundance and creativity. My ear fell off, literally. Like, not literally, not my real ear, but my ear. Um, so we're going to tap into that, and I will show you the one that I made, okay? So I'm not going to do it like step by step. I'm just going to put my ear back on real quick. I am going to show you all the ingredients. Some of you guys may be familiar with mojo jars, but we'll get into that. But first, before we get started, let's get tapped in and tuned into our reading for tonight. Again, we're going to be tapping into the Unlock Your Magic spread that I created. So let's get it. All right. Happy Friday, by the way. Happy Venus Day. I am so glad that you guys are here. And even if you guys are watching it post alive, if y'all could show some love by liking this video, if it genuinely resonates, share the love. Don't gatekeep. Good shit. Share it. Leave your fairy emojis in the chat. Let me know that you're here, okay? May the magic fairy dust stay popping, okay? All right. So what magical gifts are we unlocking? I'm going to be using the Pulp Girls Tarot, and I'm going to be using Manifesting with the Fairies Oracle. I forgot I had this deck. I actually have a lot of fairy decks. I don't know how I forgot, but I did. Let me boop womp. There we go. I don't know how I did that, but I forgot that I did have some. And then I have an OG deck that I just pulled out today. I'm going to be using the Magical Messages from the Fairies by Zorian Virtue. And then lastly, we're going to close our reading out with one of my favorite oracle decks. I love to close my readings out with this deck. It is the Magic Spirit Oracle deck. And I love the artist. Her work is very dope. I love the diversity of the characters that she creates and the women that she paints and creates. So we'll be using that deck at the end, okay? And then before we close the live out, we're going to tap into our Mojo how-to, our magical Mojo, our Ghetto Fairy Magical Mojo jar, created by your girl herself, y'all. Okay. Like, share, y'all, with your people. Don't gatekeep. Comment. I greatly appreciate it. Show some love. Subscribe only if you vibe over here and you want to be a part of the Walu Child tribe. I would greatly appreciate that. So, without further ado, let's tap in. What gifts are you unlocking? All right. Let's tap in. Shall we? Okay. First things first. Let's tap into what is your magical gift. What magical gift is at the heart of your potential right now? And it doesn't have to be just one specific thing. It could be multiple things. It could be a gift that you're currently learning about and tapping into. Okay. For this collective divine spirit, our divine team, our angels, our ancestors, our guides who have our best will and intentions, our higher selves, what is the magical gifts at the heart of the potential, of our potential right now? What is it? What is it? The Five of Cups. I feel like this collective of people that I usually talk to, you guys are like the soul survivors. You guys are the spiritual gangsters. Like, y'all are not for the play. Y'all are very, very resilient people. It's kind of the same message that I got last week, like that energy of resilience. But what magical gift is at the heart of your potential right now? Your ability to transmute a so-called negative thing or a painful experience, a heartache, a loss, a disappointment, some sort of emotional loss, being able to transmute that energy and still look towards, no matter how much you've lost or what you perceive, how great the loss feels or seems, the ability to still look at what you have or being able to still look towards the future with some sort of positive attitude. Now, it may not be immediately. It may take you some time to get to that mode, but once you feel through your shit, I feel like you're able to turn around and look at things from a positive perspective. Now, you may have the ability to do this with others as well. You may have the ability to help other people tap in to their own transmutation through their pain. I try to say two words at once. Transmutation through their pain. So those are one of your magical gifts and powers that you have. So yeah, I feel like this is a gift that you have. You're a healer in that sense, that it's almost like you could feel other people's pain in a way, because whether you've been through similar things, so you can empathize with people, or you understand what it's like to have disappointments just like any normal human being, but being able to transmute that and have a positive attitude and be able to still look towards your future. Like, okay, I know I lost this, I lost that, but I know that it's not about the quantity, it's the quality of the blessing that's coming, or the blessing that's already in my life, or both. Or showing and teaching other people that. You're very protective of your energy as well, and I feel like you might be someone that attracts people that look at you as like a safe haven. Okay? Alright. So let's see, what are your like hidden strengths ready to rise and come and support this gift? Like your inner strength is coming out, because you could be going through something right now. Some of you guys could be going through some shit that's kind of heavy right now, and you're trying to stay positive, I feel like, or you strive towards that. I feel like you're a very grounded person. You're very realistic. Some of you guys could literally be water signs, so it's like it's nothing for you to tap into your emotions. It's like it's not foreign to you. All right. There's a card that faced upward. There it is. There it is. 7 of Cups. And there's another one that faced upwards. When that happens, you know how like you shuffle and then the cards face up like that? I take these sometimes, so I feel like these are messengers. So I'm going to take these two. You have the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Cups. Okay. You might have people that are coming into your aid to support you. And it doesn't necessarily just have to be people in your immediate circle or your personal life. It could also be, it could be like messengers, like, you know, someone that you follow. Could be a book that you read. It's like some sort of support coming outside of you as well. Something about your dreams as well. Maybe realizing your dreams, or redefining your dreams, redefining your goals, your desires, why you started something in the first place, like, or what is your drive, what is your passion. And some of these desires you might have to kind of sort through, like, okay, this desire doesn't resonate with me anymore. Maybe it was attached to a part of myself that was unhealthy, or I wanted it because maybe that was something someone else wanted from me, or I felt the societal pressure, or age, or whatever, culture, tradition. But if I was honest with myself, what is it that I really want to do? Or if it's things that you kind of lost that passion for, and you find you tapping back into that, or being honest with yourself, like, you know what, I got to get back to why I started, or why I wanted this goal or this dream, or why I wanted to accomplish this goal or this ambition. So, and I feel like you have people around you supporting this as well. Like, you're not by yourself. And this is the thing. Some of you guys could be the quote unquote the strong person, the strong friend, the strong family member, the one that holds it all together, or everyone goes to you. And who do you have to fall back on? You actually do have people to fall back on. And if it's not, like I said, if it's not people in your immediate circles, like spirit is going to send you people or certain energies to remind you, to keep going, or to remind you of a goal, or to bring you back to center. For some of you, it could be the work that you do, why you do the work that you do, the people that you help and assist. If you are someone that's very hands-on, or you're someone that runs your own business, or maybe you are like a safe, maybe you do work in like what's the right term for this, but like, let's say, I don't know, family counseling, or you work with children, or you work with domestic abuse survivors, things like that. Something where you're giving back to people, you're helping people in need. And yeah. And some of you guys, this is like what you want to do for a living, or this is maybe you want to just start an organization or something, or you want to be a part of it, you want to volunteer, and you go through your own things. Give yourself time, superhero, Superman, Superwoman. Give yourself time to rest. Give yourself time to rejuvenate your own energy. Because if you're giving and giving and giving to everybody else, and you're not giving to yourself, or you're not allowing others to pour into you, your magical gift is not going to be as strong at the time, right? Because you're not your spirit, one of your spiritual gifts. I don't want to say that this is your only spiritual gift or your magical power that you have, but you are a healer. Okay. All right, let's see. What else? All right. So the challenge for you to unlock, what challenge or block do you need to overcome to fully claim this gift of yours? Okay. What is it? Because this could be a limiting belief. This could be a fear that you have. Could even be like an external obstacle. Could be an insecurity that you have. Let's see. What is this potential block? Keeping you from unlocking this gift fully. The Eight of Cups. Okay. There could be some things that you have yet to walk away from or release. As a healer, you harbor energy, not even if it's not yours. You'll harbor or hold on to the energies, even if you don't want to, and it's because I feel like you feel very deeply. You may try to make sense of why certain things happened, why this person said this, why they looked at you like this, why did they say that. And one of my good sis, she actually sent me a post today about the topic of this, or was it last night? I can't remember. I think it was today or last night. I looked at it today, and it did, at first I kind of got offended, but then I was like, no, she's not saying this to be offensive. She's saying that the reason why you need to always like try to make sense of something bad that has happened is it's like a comforting thing, rather than just accepting what is and saying, okay, this person did X, Y, and D and C, whatever they said, whatever, A, Z to B, they said what they said. Why did this person whatever, disappoint me, whatever, why did this fall through? Trying to like, especially doing it by yourself and on your own, and not actively like with the participants of the situation or whatever, whoever offended you, whatever happened. It's like, rather than trying to dive deep into that on your own and try to figure it out and wrecking your brain over it, losing sleep over it, allowing something or someone or an attitude or an experience to live rent free in your mind, an unfavorable or uncomfortable experience or painful experience that like overtake you. Accept it for what it is. See it for what it is, right? As painful as it might be, you got to release the energy. And for some of you, you're carrying other people's energies that's not even your own. Again, people's projections. A lot of times when people treat other people a certain way, a negative way, I should say, a painful way, very rude, disgusting, whatever label you want to put on it, in a bad way, a negative way, oftentimes it has nothing to do with you. It is the issues within a person. You might have triggered it, and it's not something that you did purposely. It's just, you just happen to be the wrong one, I guess, for that experience, or for someone to go off, or someone needed to take it out on whoever. And if you are somebody that is a giver, if you're someone that shows up for everybody else and you're always available for everybody else, you most likely you're going to be the punching bag for a lot of people that have issues. Whether they want to do that to you or not, most likely that's what's going to happen. People that are not available, people that don't have time for the BS, or don't have the patience or the capacity or the space to deal with other people's energies and emotions, and you're someone that is, and it's like, I want to help everybody, and I love people and children and this and that, and I want to, whatever, be that facilitator of healing and love and protection and light, and warrior fighter for everybody, the peace, justice, queen and king. You do attract people that are wounded, so you cannot take it personal. You can't. Sometimes people's good vibes and good energies is a trigger to low vibrational people, because whether they feel like, oh, you being fake, oh, you ain't that happy, oh, you're just pretending, or it's not that easy, it's easy for you to say, and did it, people want to dwell in their negativity, and you cannot take that shit personal. It has nothing to do with you cannot take it personal. Okay, let it go. Like Elsa, whoever was singing that song from Frozen, let that shit go. Okay. Yeah. And then I'm hearing two versions of this. So Bag Lady by Erykah Badu, and there is like a kind of like a cover by Queen Naja, I think that's how you pronounce her name, and her song is called Pack Light. And I'm getting like similar energies. Like some of this is like you got to release the baggage that you may hold on, and some of it could be other people's energy and mood, and I don't have time. Like you can't have time for the boot. Like you got to protect your energy more. I feel like that's what Spirit is saying. Like that could be the block here, is the baggage that you take on sometimes for others, and maybe the offense that you get. And because you're sensitive, it's okay to feel that sometimes, but don't stay in that. Don't try to dissect it too much, if that makes sense. All right. Anyway, let's move on. So your guide or ally. I cannot talk tonight. Like, what's up? Is it a Mercury retrograde going on or what? Because I cannot talk. I can't get it together. Yeah. And your girl, my Mercury is in Gemini. So how fun is that? When things go in retrograde, it can be like helpful, or it's just like I sound just stupid. Anywho, your guide or ally right now. So who is it that's guiding you on this magical path or purpose at the moment, this journey at the moment? Who is guiding you? What is your pillar of strength? If it's not source, God, your ancestors, because we got them. We always got that, our spiritual team backing us and protecting us. Let's tap in. Let's see. Spirit, divine source, a divine team. The 10 of Wands. This is a strong woman right here. She built. You might know somebody that's kind of built like that, kind of stocky like that a little bit. Strong. This person could be a Sagittarius person. This could be someone that maybe has a Venus in Sagittarius. So I'm getting like a literal person. This deck is a full female deck, but this could be a masculine energy or a man. Does not have to be a woman. This is someone I feel like that's just as supportive of other people as someone that is just as supportive for people as you. This person may have a bit more of a nonchalant attitude about things, though. Like they are still a kind person, they're a good person, but I feel like they have a little bit more of a stronger stance on things. And I feel like Spirit wants you to grow a stronger muscle when it comes to the things that you allow in your energy field, the people that you allow to affect you, or how you allow things and people to affect you. To learn from this person. This could be somebody that you work with, or somebody that has already like supported you. Let's tap in and see. I want to clarify this. Who is this pillar of strength for this collective? The Four of Cups. It could be spirit as well, or spirit of source, God, of course, is one of our best allies next to ourselves. Like, we got to be our best and biggest cheerleader, and that is not always easy, especially for lovers out there. If you're a loving person or you're a community person, like, that's a top priority for you. Family and friendship and romantic partnership is like the top of your list. Like, your friendships, your partnerships, your connections, I feel like you look for that support, and that's okay. That's a human thing. That's natural. That's beautiful. But the challenge with that sometimes is being your first, if not next to divine source God, as your biggest supporter and cheerleader, before you look outside of yourself for this person and that person to be that for you, or your man or your woman or your parents or your family members, your peers, your friends, whatever. You have to find that within yourself, and it is not easy. I understand sometimes it is not easy. Trust me, I get it. Yeah. But sometimes you need that reminder that you're not by yourself. Sometimes you might feel that. Sometimes you might feel overlooked. Sometimes you might feel misunderstood. Sometimes you may feel like you get the shitty end of the stick sometimes you compare your experiences, like, why isn't this happening to this person, or why is this happening to me, or why does it seem like every time I do something or I say something, this happens. Okay. All right, so yeah, I feel like this is somebody that maybe this person could be older than you, someone that's like a mentor to you, or someone that has been through a lot of experiences. And I feel like this person may have had maybe like a really, if not like a tough life, then they've had some experiences that I feel were very rough, but they still know how to push and persevere. They know this person does not give up on themselves. I feel like this is a very motivational person, whoever this ally is to you. Okay. All right. How will this gift that you have manifest and impact your life? How is it going to manifest? Like, once you really tap into and embrace this part of yourself, how is it going to manifest and impact your life and in others' lives too, Spirit? Let's ask that as well. And I'll pull some oracle cards to clarify this. The Six of Wands. It's going to manifest through a certain level of confidence. It's like, once you push through this energy, once you give yourself that recognition, it's like that energy radiates. Other people see it. They feel it. They notice it. They compliment it. Some people might feel some type of way about it. It doesn't matter. And I feel like this woman on this horse, she doesn't care. See, the thing about this is people look up to people that are on the high horse. They'll either look up to them, or they'll think, oh, this person on that high horse, they think they all that. They think they, that type of stuff. And it doesn't matter. Either way it goes, people's opinions of you at the end of the day really shouldn't matter, unless it's even if I understand if it's people that you love, people that you trust, people that you believe should be in your corner. When they don't support you, it hurts more, right? But even them, it's your life at the end of the day. I always say that you're the only person that has to live your life. Nobody else can live your life for you. So at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do for you. And how it's going to impact your life is, I feel like it's going to, there's a level of confidence that you have when you know yourself through and through, or you gotten through that hurdle of embracing a part of yourself that may have been challenging to accept and to embrace and to love, or maybe you just couldn't make sense of it. Maybe it's something that not a lot of people are able to speak to or see through, and it might just be a personal journey just for you. Again, it's your life journey, and other people may not be meant to speak and pour into that gift yet until you see it, until you embrace it. I feel like when people, it's beautiful to have allies and support, but I feel like for those of you, because I've gone through this before, I'm like, why is it that everyone else could have like somebody pour into them and speak life into them, and or maybe even prophesy about, you know, their life and their future and all these good things that they see in them. And there would be times where I feel like that wouldn't happen for me. And then I had to I had to get to a certain part of my journey where I embraced myself without needing that outside validation. And then once I started to open more up to that, that's when I attracted people that were truly supportive, people that did speak life into me. It was like a reflection. It was a mirror. It's an equal exchange. When it's like you're constantly seeking validation, the more and more you lose yourself. The more and more you don't even know who the fuck you are, right? Beautiful. All right. So let's get some clarifications. I'm going to tap into the Manifesting with the Fairies Oracle, and then I'm going to get a message from the, what is it called? The Magic Messengers Fairies or something like that. It's an OG Dorian Virtue deck. I still have it. I'm so glad I have it and I didn't get rid of it because some of her decks are just they're out of print now. Lucky if you can find them. You might be able to find them on Etsy or some third party website or eBay or something, and they're like an arm and a leg now. So yeah. Let's see what energy surrounding this gift. Oh, come on. There we go. Joy. Joy. Beautiful. Got some male fairies too. Okay. Got some male fairies. Gifts. Yeah. Having joy in being able to give, I feel like is something that is your superpower. That gift of sharing and that gift of like you feel good when you give to people, when you give back in some sort of way. You have grounding, you have passion. Yeah. Get back into your passions, okay? Some of you guys could be musicians. Some of you guys, it could just be finding, like fine tuning, feeling into like what brings you passion. And I feel like spending time like grounding yourself and your energy, and grounding, it doesn't have to be like this ritual thing of like, oh, going out in nature and like sitting or putting your feet to the ground. And yes, that is part of it. Grounding sometimes is just being present with life, not overextending, overwhelming yourself, worrying so much, taking time out to rest, take care of your body, your mind, your spirit, what you watch, what you eat, what you're listening to, who you're around. Being able to manage that is a form of grounding and just being present, and even sitting and just listening to yourself, or just feeling into your own energy and just allowing space for yourself. That I feel like is a part of grounding as well. So when you're in that space, the more I feel like you'll be able to feel, and it's not like this chaotic energy around you to where you can't even think straight, you can't hear clear, you can't see clear, can't feel clear, or you're just being pulled in too many directions where you don't even know sometimes what energy is yours. And I want to say this, during the holiday season too, for some reason, like this time of year is just like always like this toxic, not toxic, but I should say like just anxious energy with some people. Like you could feel it in the atmosphere, like people just getting real agitated by one another. And it's like this, I feel like it's consumerism, like, oh, I gotta buy a Christmas tree, oh, I gotta celebrate this, I gotta do dinner, I gotta do this, I gotta pay for hotels and Airbnbs or flight tickets or this and that, and oh, my family's coming, or I'm going to go visit my family, or this is, it's a lot, or can I afford this? I feel like that energy is felt around the year, and sometimes it's not you. Always it could be your surroundings, or if we allow ourselves to get too caught up in the chaotic energy of life, sometimes we're not able to show up for ourselves the best, and therefore we can't show up for others in the best way that we could. So all right, that's what I'm seeing with those cards. Now let's tap into the fairy messenger. I don't even know the name of this deck. It's right there, but I can't see it. It's magical messengers from the fairies or something like that. Something like that. Magic messages from the fairies, I think it's called, by Dorian Virtue. Anything else? Divine spirit for this collective. Now there's a few of y'all on here. I don't know, like the ghost town, like what y'all just no interactions. I don't know what's going on over here. You have a new home. It says moving is a step in the right direction for you. So some of you, this is a confirmation that you might need to move. Okay, relocate. Maybe that is a goal. Could be around spring. Something around springtime could be more favorable for a move for you. I don't know why I sat on my leg, but let's adjust. Okay, good. That hurt so bad. All right, yeah, new home. Let's pull another. But I wanted to show you guys the bottom of the deck. Easy does it. It says, stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. I feel like you might need to hear that. Some of you might need to hear that message. And it has these dolphins and a rainbow. So beautiful. I love dolphins. When I go to the beach in California, there's a beach I like to go to. Like every time I go, I'm like, I got to see my babies. I got to see them. And when I see them, I get so happy. And I remember one time I asked Spirit a question and the dolphin popped up. And I was just like, oh my God, it's confirmation. So dolphins could be a message or a confirmation for some of you. Aw, thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. Yeah, y'all engage now. Don't be shy. Come on now. Don't be shy, okay? Holiday was at the top of the deck. And I think this card was at the top of the deck when I did the community post tarot reading. So it says the answer you're looking for could be found during a vacation, retreat, or a holiday getaway. So literally something about the holidays. This is a time sensitive message. I feel like some of the messages may be time sensitive. Just flow right now, y'all. Try your best to enjoy. Sometimes holiday seasons are depressing for people. Not everybody's jolly and in the mood to celebrate. Some people, it's not even in their religion or part of their culture to even celebrate the holidays or celebrate Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's and all that stuff like that. But if so, and even if not, during this season that we're in, try not to overextend in unnecessary places, okay? Or to overwhelm yourself or to allow yourself to get too worked up over things, allow people to get you all worked up. All right, last message, and we're going to get into the Mojo jar. How to. All right, so the Magical Spirit Oracle. I'm going to read from the guidebook too because the guidebook has a lot of good good messages in it and affirmations as well. They have manifestation enhancers sometimes that are pretty good. So yeah, let's tap into that. Like the video, y'all, so you can share this with someone later if it resonates, or you can come back to this message whenever you want, you know, as a reminder. Come back a year later maybe and rewatch it, see if it was hitting, if it resonated even more. All right, what's our closing message? All right. Blessings and curses. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. I feel like we got this last week. I'm trying to think. I feel like we got this message last week. I'm gonna pull another one because for some reason I feel like that was the card from last week. But Spirit may be wanting to reiterate again. So I'll read that as well. But I want to see what else wants to come out. That's funny. If I'm not mistaken, that card came out last week. Do I have these in reverse? Yeah, it says, I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. I love it. Number 8, magic, power, beginnings, and transformation. Don't you just love these cards? These cards are so dope. I love them. Like, the girl, the woman that created this, like I said, I love her art. I follow her. So when she made a deck, I was like, oh, okay, sis, bet. I'm just going to refresh the blessings and curses card because like I said, unless you missed it last week, you know, this message is coming out again. I'm pretty sure, I'm almost 99% positive that this card came out for us last week. Last fairy live that we had last week. Anywho, so the keywords are duality, psyche, self acceptance, and beauty. The affirmation is I accept all parts of myself. I am divine and whole. All right, let's see what the message is. Says the red rose, a guide has come to pay you an important visit. She seeks to heal and ease a pain in your mind and spirit. There is shame and guilt for who you are, lurking in your darkest corners. It is holding you back in ways you may not realize. She wishes to shine a light there to show you how to love your darkness into the light, how to turn your demons into angels. The thorns we grow come from a place of pain. They are a result of our own need to protect ourselves from outside forces. They are defense mechanisms. Hurt that we can sometimes cause others comes from being hurt ourselves. If you try to prick a rose, it will prick you with its thorns. You might have goodwill, but the rose doesn't know that. It has been fooled and hurt before. However, the thorns are also what makes the rose strong, whole, and powerful. Her thorns are the roses of self-worth. Her ability to stand up for herself, her discernment, her tenacity, and her persistence to keep going. The things that sometimes harden us also have great gifts to teach us within. The flowers are what the world loves to see us for. Our personality, appearance, what we do. They are also what we can be judged and criticized for. Remember that, what I said with the Six of Wands. People can either adore you, admire you up on that high horse, or people could be like, oh, they think they all that, or they think they're better. It does, at the end of the day, people gonna love you or they gonna hate you. What are you gonna do? Stop living your life? No, we don't do that. Okay, so if we are too beautiful, too different, too colorful, too big, too small, too much, not enough, but the red rose reminds us that we are hand created by the divine. We are divinity itself. This card is also a positive omen that you are reaching or will reach a point in your journey where you can learn how to accept all of yourself, your whole, full, and most authentic self, the magic, the mess, and the mundane parts too. This will unlock so much grace and power within you. The beauty you feel within all will shine out of your being, pouring out into the world around you. Again, going back to the Six of Wands energy. It says practice self-love at this time. Mirror work can be extremely powerful. Meditating on love, appreciation, and acceptance of yourself while sitting in front of a mirror. You can find guided meditations on YouTube for this. Speaking aloud, self-loving affirmations to the mirror is also powerful. Do it as often as you can. I think this card came out in a general reading I did. Maybe not the fairy one. I don't remember what we got last week, but I thought it was this one. I feel like it was, but no. I think it was a general reading that I did earlier this week, but it doesn't matter. It's neither here nor there. It came out. Y'all needed to hear it. Okay, so let's see what the other card was. We got number 8 with magic. So the keywords are power, beginnings, transformation, bravery. The affirmation is, I trust in the magic and powers within me. Okay, so it says if you pulled this card, you are entering a powerful and pivotal era in your life. Royal energy of the king and queen. Your highest self is proud of you. You are undergoing a spiritual and psychological transformation after a journey of obstacles. Though it may feel new and unfamiliar, it is a potent place for you to grow, take action, and trust yourself more than you ever have before. Do you see how beautiful that sunrise is? It brings with it so many possibilities, adventure, and excitement. Be brave. Try something new. You've got this. Stop feeding the demon of doubt in your head. It's okay. It's okay to hit a learning curve. Give it love and watch it turn into an angel. It's okay to make mistakes, especially when you accept accountability for them and try to do better next time while giving yourself more grace, compassion, and forgiveness. You're not going to get it all right or perfect, and you're not supposed to. You're meant to live the fullest and truest expression of yourself. You are meant to feel fully alive. Take the higher path you feel called to. You are the hero of this story, and it's time to stop underestimating how powerful you are. You are capable of so much. You can be a fair and balanced ruler in your own life. All the spiritual guidance you need is within you. Your connection with your own magic and with spirit is very strong, especially at this point in your journey. Remember to trust yourself. You, more than anybody, know where to go next. Even if it's just to a place of peace and contentment in your own psyche, that is also a path. And if you're coming from turbulence, that is more than enough. Sometimes the journey can only be walked from within. Go to that next place, do that next thing. It's time. And then the manifestation enhancer, it says, take action and try new things. Even baby steps are better than nothing. Practice being brave and allowing yourself to make mistakes. But more than anything, walk that higher path. Your highest self is watching and guiding you. Light a candle for them and seek connection and communication on your journey. They are always within you. They are you. Ashe. All right. So that was the closing message. So let's get into the Mojo jar. Let's get into that. Quite a bit of ingredients, yes. So I hope you guys enjoyed the reading that we did. Hope y'all liked it. Liked the video. Greatly appreciate it. The engagement, you know. No pressure, but just saying, like, what y'all doing? What's going on over there? We sleep? We awake? Am I boring y'all? What's going on? Y'all out at the bar? Y'all clubbing, watching tarot? What y'all, like, what's going on? What y'all doing over there? What's happening? So, let's get all of our ingredients, shall we? So, Mojo jars, you probably heard of Mojo bags. They're very significant in spiritual hoodoo and folk magic. Typically, Mojos are meant for protection, okay? Spiritual protection. Whenever you're working with like sweetening jars, like honey jars, things like that, that is to sweeten areas of your life, sweeten connections, court cases, landlords, bosses, lovers, but we're not doing that. We're going to sweeten the life around us in general, like manifesting a vortex of positive energy for ourselves and our magic. So this intention can be set personal to you, but this is for self. This isn't about people and trying to, sway and manipulate other people. All right, so let me make sure I have everything because I will forget. Okay. Yeah, so this is my little glow up jar spell. Just a little confidence booster in you and your uniqueness and your gifts. So this has to it has to mean something to you for it to be potent and powerful. So the first thing, oops. Let me get all my shiznit so y'all can see what we got going on here. Okay. So again, the purpose is to manifest a personal energy of confidence, abundance around your life, and embracing yourself. That's really what this is. Like your magic, your mojo, your magical fairy dust. Okay, may it stay popping, as I say. So let me gather all of this. I was gonna put that table thing up here, but it doesn't fit. My iPad is in the way, so we can't do that. It's okay. We got this. We got it. Try not to knock over my cards, because that's the most annoying thing, is trying to put the cards back in order and all that. I cannot. Okay. Do we have everything? Yes, we do. Okay, so this is the little mojo jar that I made. This is my tiny baby. Now you want to get something that's small because you want to, I guess, the thing with mojos, like a mojo bag, you take it with you. You keep it on you, right? So with the mojo jar, you want something that's maybe like a baby food jar, something that's maybe smaller than this, but you want something tiny, right, that you can carry with you. Especially if you're not someone that has big bags, you don't carry big handbags or backpacks and stuff like that. Maybe leave it in your car or something, somewhere where you can keep it with you. Now, the ingredients that you need, the main ingredients, of course, you need your jar is the first thing. You gotta have something to put it in, right? Duh. So like I said, you want something kind of baby size, a little tiny, little cute something, but it stays tightly sealed. You never want to open these back up. I've heard of people like opening their honey jars up and blowing into them to give them like re-energize them. But I feel like you could just shake it, you can pat it, you can speak to it, talk to it, hold it. But the first thing that I did was I removed the labels because I have this phobia of like if I'm doing spiritual work with something like a candle or something, I don't like labels and stuff on them, and I like to wash them or smudge them. So I did both. I used my own handmade Florida water in a bowl of water, and I washed my jar first. I washed it, took the stickers off of it and stuff, took the labels off, opened it up, cleansed it, washed it out, rinsed it, and then I went in and smudged it with my Palo Santo and then went inside of it. You can blow into it, put your energy into it. If you're working with your ancestors, sometimes I'll like blow some cigar smoke on my candles or stuff that I'm working on just to like invite my ancestors, like that work. That's just me. That's just what I do. You don't have to do that. But you don't even have to cleanse this. You can set intentions, like, because the thing with whenever you're doing spiritual work with something and you're using it as a conduit, you don't want other people's energy on it, because this was in the store, and before it was in the store it was manufactured and other people were handling it, and who knows how many people were handling it before it got to the store, how many people touched it, their energy, what mood they were in. So when I get my candles and stuff, same thing, I cleanse them, I pray over them. They're objects and tools, yes, but I don't want that energy on my stuff. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, after you've done that, get your honey, because the honey is the first ingredient, and I've used quite a bit of my honey. Um, it doesn't have to be like the best grade of honey. It's just the sweetening aspect of it. Like, Hoodoo traditions syrup is also used, like maple syrup. Um, what's the other one? Molasses is used for the jars as well, for the sweetening jars. Traditionally you could do that, but honey for sure, is very good. Anything when it comes to money and abundance too, honey, honey. My experience with honey jars in the past, like I've done honey jars for attracting financial blessings, and I've always had pretty good experiences with them. The main ingredients that I would say, like if your intentions is to attract like abundance, whether it's opportunities and blessings, doors opening for you, um cinnamon. Either a cinnamon, get you a cinnamon stick or get you some ground cinnamon. So that's one of our other ingredients, cinnamon. And it smells so fucking good. I love the smell of cinnamon. People be blowing, I'm gonna do it right now. It's Venus Day too. So let's do our, magic. When you're trying to attract abundance, financial blessings, any type of beauty or just like glow up or self-confidence work, I would say do that on Venus Day and Jupiter Day, which is Thursday, Venus Day, Friday. Maybe even Sunday, like glow up energy and stuff on a solar day, Sunday. But yeah. Our other ingredient, which is also good for abundance, is bay leaves. Call this like a wish leaf. So all you need is like a little sprinkle of cinnamon, or if a cinnamon stick will fit in your baby jar, you can do that too. That's fine. Mine, unfortunately, was too small to fit a cinnamon stick, so I just sprinkled some cinnamon. Then you want to get yourself a bay leaf. It could be a fresh bay leaf. It could be a dry bay leaf. I use the dry one. Just one, stick it in there. Bay leaves are also good for money, if I didn't say that already. There we go. Your herbs or herb, a preferred herb. I use a particular, I'm not going to say what herb I used, but I used an herb for spiritual protection as well to add into my jar. So this particular herb that I was guided to use, that was the intention. Now, if you want to use a herb that also more so coincides, let's say you want to, the glow up aspect of it, you can use like a yellow flower. It starts with a C. I could never pronounce it. I think it's a candelua. Oh my God, it's probably not even that. Anyway, it starts with a C. Sunflowers, you can put sunflower petals in there. You can use lavender, you can use lotus flower if it's something about tapping into your spiritual gifts. You can use mugwort for psychic abilities. Whatever you feel guided, like put that herb in there. It's personal to you. Okay, so you can bend and move and shake that. I use confetti sprinkles. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. You can use glitter. Okay. You can use gold glitter, silver glitter. Those are very powerful in magic, but color magic. So it's all about intention. So certain colors do have certain vibrational frequencies, right? Or colors in general do. So I use pink, my little pink confetti. I use this like white fluorescent. Oh shit! I done. I'm gonna have to get the vacuum cleaner. All right. Yeah. No. So you got the purple as well. The purple confetti. That's the three colors that I use. I'm probably No, I'm not gonna open my baby up. I already did that. I'm not gonna do that again. Anyway, but yeah. So I put my confetti, my cinnamon, my bay leaf. Hey Phyllis, how are you, sis? My herbs and your charms. Oh, okay. My charms, they have specific meanings, okay? I used two specific charms that have significant meaning to me and my divine ancestors and beings. I use those two. I use two little charms in them. You can use a crystal of your choice or crystals. You can use a, I don't know, piece of jewelry, a ring, dirt, seashells, rhinestones. I mean, whatever you feel guided to use. You can put a Pokemon in that bitch. I don't care. It's yours. It's whatever you want. That charm is significant to your magic, what you're tapping into, like what it means to you, what it brings out of you, what you're being called to embrace. You put those in the jar last. Now, the most important part is because your intention as you're doing the magic, as you're crafting, and I feel like when we do things like this, it's tapping into our inner child because it's like arts and crafts kind of. Your inner child is like kind of doing something playful, something artistic, fun. So you're already putting the energy as you're working and putting the ingredients in there. You're working your magic. Now, intentions are everything. So what you're going to need, here she is. Need a candle. Now you can use any kind of candle. You can use a scented, plug it in. What's it called? Airwick. Is that what it's called? You can use one of those. You can use a 7-day candle. You can use a tea light candle. You can use one of these little tiny little candles. You can use a birthday candle. You can use a birthday candle. Now, I remember one time doing a rebirth work on myself, and I actually used a birthday candle. Guided to do it, don't know why or whatever. All I knew was to get myself a birthday candle and set the intention of rebirth or rebirthing, and I did so, and very powerful. So if you're guided to do that, it's not weird at all. It could be like the little standalone birthday candles. It could be the one with the letters on it. It's all about colors and intention. So pink, for me, this is, again, like a self-love thing, embracing the self, embracing my gifts. It could be also like baby girl energy, inner child energy. Hey, Tawanda, how are you, sis? So I would do something along the lines of this, like when you're done, but don't do this until you set your intentions. I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but you can place this in a safe place somewhere and just let it stand alone, straight up, and like set your intentions, let it burn on top. But you also want to write your petition. So I'm gonna give you like an example of like a petition, I guess, or not really a petition, but like an affirmation. So let's say, for example, so take your intention paper and you're going to write an affirmation or a prayer on it. And it could go something like, I'm unlocking my unique gifts and talents. May I embrace them. May I have the confidence to walk in them and embrace them, use them wisely, courageously, boldly, unapologetically, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then what I like to do is I like to write my name on my petition paper. I use parchment paper. You can use any kind of paper, but me, I like to use parchment. You can sign it. I would prefer that. I feel like it's strong to use a black ink pen or marker. I use a little thin tip black Sharpie. Fold it towards you. Whenever you're calling in something or trying to attract it, you always want to bring the energy towards you. So if you're using a piece of paper, fold it towards you. Um, all that counterclockwise and all that stuff, I don't really get into that. Just make it simple and plain. I don't feel like you need to fold it 7 times and spin it this way and all. The only thing that I would say personally for me, magic, obviously, like, certain things are common sense and certain things should be done, conjured just within your own energy, your own intuition and guidance, and what you feel is right, your power. So like I said, if I'm wanting, it's common sense. If I want something to come towards me, I'm going to fold the paper towards me. I'm not going to fold it outside of me. But you don't got to be that particular, but that's just me. And some people will say, like, yeah, that, when you're doing things like that, you want to bring it towards you. So you're going to seal your baby up. Now, before you seal it up, like I said, you can blow in it. You can say your affirmation in it. Breathe life into your thing. Some people be getting they be doing too much. I've heard people, like, spit in their honey jars, put their energy in it. I don't know how I feel about that. Spitting in it, maybe putting their hair in it, I guess. But it don't got to be that deep. Your breath, your life, your spirit is enough. Breathe into it, seal it, close it. And you're going to put it on a cute little ribbon. That's optional. You don't have to do that. I did that. Just something cute, something cute. So you're going to close it. Okay. This ribbon, I will say, it's just not something cute, because ribbons also have spiritual properties. So does yarn, and so does, like, strings and rope, and colors. Again, colors is everything. This ribbon represents me making this commitment to myself as well. It's cute, yes, but I'm making this commitment to myself. Like, I'm sealing this, I'm approving it. This is a reminder of my intentions. I'm carrying it with me, and every time I look at this, whenever I have it, it's going to remind me of my intentions, of my promise to myself, the positive things that I want to tap into within myself, whatever the intentions are. That's the thing. So if you want to wrap this up with, like, a gold ribbon could be, like, also a prideful thing, something for you to celebrate. Silver, same thing. Purple is like royalty, could be psychic energy. So that's up to you how you want to do that. To activate this, after it's closed, after you sealed it, after you breathe life into it, you want to hold it, sit with it, hold it, visualize, maybe speak over it, send love to it. You can place it over your heart chakra, put it over your third eye, whatever the intention is. This is yours. And you know how little kids, when their imaginations are very strong and running wild, they personalize the things that they care about, right? So, like, their teddy bears, they'll give their teddy bear a name. They might put a shirt on it, something that means something. It's like it holds a significance. So this is no different. This is your inner child's magic jar, and it has significance. It has power in it. You're gonna believe in it. You're gonna believe what you set forth, and this is not just some whatever thing. So, oh, hi, sis. I'm sending you love. May they transition to the light and peace, and whoever else is affected by their passing, we send them love too and comfort, including you. I appreciate you for joining, coming on. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. I know loved ones and stuff, it's not easy, so I'm sending you love. Everybody send Ramona, or is it pronounced Ramona or Ramona? Send her some love, y'all, and her loved one some love. Okay. But yeah, keep it close to you. And if you don't want to carry it with you, I understand, because it might be heavy, or you might not have, you might not be the type, like I said, that likes to carry things. Put it in your car, keep it on your altar space, keep it on your nightstand, somewhere where you can see it. Um, like I said, I don't feel like we should be opening our jars after we sealed them and all that with our intentions, but just maybe shaking it up, patting it, talking to it, looking at it, sending energy to it, whatever, tapping back into the energy of our intentions. It's good enough too. It's powerful enough. So, y'all let me know how this works for you, okay? So, I had fun making it. Let me know if y'all want some more little, little witchy tips. I got you. Like, I'm about that life, okay? For fun and for good, healthy. We don't do stuff to be hurting people. And if you divinely protected, you ain't got to do all that. When you hurting me, you hurting my ancestors, you offended me, you offending God. So we don't got to do all that over here. We definitely don't need to be doing all this other shit. Like, people be, oh, you can attract your specific person. Like, if you can't attract them just by being your authentic self, then something is wrong. You don't got to do all of that. You ain't got to do that. So, that being said, manifest your damn self, okay? Manifest you. Amplify your energy and love, and whatever is meant to come to you, whatever is in alignment with you, whatever is in a divine alignment with you. Let me say that. So shall it be. But we're sweetening our own lives, our own energies, our magic, our powers, our gifts, embracing ourselves, and whatever and whomever is attracted to that in a positive way, in a constructive, healthy, highest vibrational way for both parties and all parties, whatever, or experience or opportunities, so shall it be. Okay? So, I'm going to come up with something clever for next week, next Friday. God willing, I think, yeah, the holiday's on Thursday, so we're good. And I don't work on that day, so thank God. Um, Amen. So yeah. So I will be back. We'll have another different type of tarot theme as well. So last week we had a different type of theme. This week we had a different theme, and I just incorporated this Mojo thing into the whole live. So we might do some other magical things as well, not just tarot, or maybe I'll open up some personal reads, and we'll see. Let me feel into the energy. Let me see how I'm feeling. But I enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun. It's always fun to create. I love sweetening jars. I love honey jars. I use them for different things. Oh, if you guys like the jar, the whole honey jar thing, I do have one that I was sitting on. I think I'm going to probably, I don't know if I want to do that for Fairy Friday though. Yeah. Let me just share it with you now. Fuck it. Bonus. Okay. I made this a couple of months ago, actually. So this one is one that I did financially, and I'm gonna have to sit with her a little bit because she looking a little honeycombed up. Like, it's not even moving. It looks like a honeycomb, literally. You know how like the residue of honey, or like raw, like real honey, if you've ever seen like real raw honey, it does not look syrupy like this. It actually looks a little more stiffer until you like microwave it, or put it on put it in a little pot or something on the stove and let it melt a little bit. But yeah, this is yeah. So I'm not going to open it. I have cinnamon sticks in there. I used a number of cinnamon sticks because the number that I used was significant. So I used a number of that. I used the Empress card. I put the Empress tarot card in there because that is significant to me. I used that. I also put a dollar bill in there, and some herbs in here. So I did burn a candle over it. You can probably see the residue of the candle around it, and wrote a petition and put it in there. So for those of you, when it comes to like business and stuff like that, you can use, again, like the cinnamon sticks or cinnamon, bay leaves. You could put your business card in there. That works. Put your business card in the honey jar, and let me know how that works. Or if you have like a business logo or something, put that in there. Sigil magic on top of that. You can like put sigils in there, like Jupiter seal, the seals of Solomon, like the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is good for money work and spells in particular. Some Venus, Solomon seals, some of them do help for that too as well. Um, for tarot magic, I know I did. I think it was a. I can't remember what that tarot spell was that I did. I shared it here on YouTube. I think it was a candle magic thing. But in this jar, I used the Empress card. Now, if you want to attract more money, you could use the Jupiter card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. You can use the 9 or the 10 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, maybe if you're trying to attract opportunities to you. Um, yeah. And maybe the Empress for that as well. But yeah, that because the thing with images, like when you use sigils, images have power in them because of the symbols and the meanings and the colors and all of that. And with the tarot, you got symbols, you got colors, you got numerology mixed in there, you got planetary magic in that. So it's like a whole thing. Like tarot is, I feel like it's just multi-dimensional. You can use tarot for literally anything. So you can use playing cards, like if you're into cartomancy, certain cards. I got chills in my legs. So maybe for someone that maybe you should do that. Cartomancy. So if you're using like playing cards, like look up the meanings of like financial abundant cards. If you're trying to do like a money spell or sweetening spell or like job opportunities or maybe a new house, a new home, the Four of Wands. I'll tell y'all a quick story about the Four of Wands. I had bought this deck and I told the story a few times before, so maybe some of you've heard it. But when I was like in a situation where I was trying to find a place and I had bought a tarot deck from, I think it was on eBay. Yeah, I think it was eBay. So it came from not like a like Amazon or something, like it came directly from a metaphysical shop or something, because they put their business sticker on it, and then it came with the Four of Wands. And I was like, I felt like that was a blessing. Shortly after, ended up finding a place. It all worked out. So the Four of Wands, if you're trying to attract a home or something favorable with your home, buy a home, rent a home, find a place of any capacity, any size, a house, an apartment, a condo, whatever. Set your intentions. Use the Four of Wands for that. You can do that even with candle magic. I'm pretty sure, I think it was candle magic. I can't remember, but I did something with the tarot. I'm pretty sure it was, y'all. Sometimes my memory, I'll be like all over the place. I'll be having so many different ideas and stuff, so I cannot remember everything that I've done sometimes. But I'm pretty sure it was a candle magic and tarot combination type of thing, and if you want to like kind of incorporate that, you don't have to do the whole honey thing, or like I said, like traditionally certain honey jars or just sweetening jars as they call it in hoodoo, you use syrup and molasses in some of them. It's not always honey, like, or it could even be like sugar, powdered sugar, anything that's sweet. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't have to necessarily be honey. But if you're not into the whole jar thing, just like I said, you can use a candle and a tarot card, or you can use a cartomancy card that has the intentions of like what you're trying to attract and to manifest. So in this instance, we're talking about manifesting ourselves and blessings and abundance and all those things. So greetings, Melissa. Hey, greetings, ladies. How are y'all doing? Happy Friday. Happy Venus Day. Yeah, so that was our little Mojo jar, our Ghetto Fairy Mojo jar. So it does have a little magic. It does have a little inner child in that thing. So it could be whatever you want, but the intention is to just manifest ourselves, our abundance and confidence in self and self-love and embracing all the facets of ourselves. So, and to sweeten the areas of our lives where maybe we need to work on those parts a little bit better. So, yeah, it's really about you, your magic, like how you do you. That's it, how you do it. You can be very particular and like, okay, I can only do it at this day of the week or this time of day or use this color, that you can do that, or it could just be personal to you. It's your magic, right? When you feel called to, when you feel led to, you know? Um, but the more creative, the more like creative, like your own creative energy, the more lighthearted you are about it, playful about it, how sacred it is to you, the more powerful your magic. So, that is all. Yeah, I'm not a guru or nothing like that. I'm only sharing like what I've researched, what I've done, what has worked, or just like, yeah, because I'm not a guru by any means. I feel like we can all learn something. I feel like tradition does matter as well. So, um, I would never tell anybody, I would never encourage anybody to manipulate um, other people's free will. So when we do magic, we're doing it to help ourselves and to manifest ourselves, right? So it's all fun, light and love and sacred and powerful. So until next Friday, I'll probably do another live or another reading soon before I go back to work, because I do want to rest this weekend. But like, even if I'm just at the house, like if I have some spare time, probably do some more reads this weekend, and then next Friday, another Ghetto Fairy Tarot live. I'm gonna come up with another topic and reading that we can do, and possibly another little magic working. We'll see. If you guys like this, go ahead, like this video, share it. Um, Save it. Like when you like the video, it stays in your like, stays in its own little playlist. So you can come back and watch it whenever you want. And you're showing your girl some support and love. Okay, share our videos if you feel led to. Don't gatekeep. Doesn't have to be this particular reading, but share the well. Okay. Um, yeah, I appreciate all of you guys for hopping on. Thank you, ladies, for saying what's up and hello to me and to each other. I appreciate the engagement, not only with me, but when we all engage with each other in love and it's all peace and it's all good. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for that. So, we're going to close this thing out. Happy Friday, happy Venus Day, or whenever you're watching this. Have a blessed rest of your day. May your fairy dust stay popping, okay? Much love as always. Until the next one.